Hi everyone, welcome back to another Math 9 video. We have a fun one today and it's going to be pretty quick. It's 7.4 puzzles and games of strategy, so I think in many ways it's not even going to feel like it's homework of any sort. You're basically trying to take a look at this diagram with all these values filled in, and you're looking for as many sets of 4 as possible that add up to the number 34. You just have a few different rules that are posted at the side here. You must use line segments or squares. You can use diagonals, and there can be no spaces between the numbers. So in green, I've sort of drawn out here all of the things that are allowed and are acceptable. But for example, you cannot go here to here and then take a jump and then move on to here and here, for example. It has to be 4 consecutive or side by side or diagonal boxes. So I want you to pause the video right now, maybe write down all the values there so you can try them on your own and see how many you can come up with. When you are ready for the solution, hit play on the video again and I will walk you through the correct solutions. Okay, so I will tell you this, there are 15 in total. And I'm going to attempt to use different colors to start to show you how those 15 appear. So we're trying to make them add up to 34. So I'll try to keep this as clear, make this as visible or as clear as possible. But I'll walk you through how to go through this. So for example, if we add these values together, 16 plus 4, I like to start there because that gives us a nice 20. And then 29, if I add 5 to that, I get 34. So there is one example. So I'm going to show you with the different colors. Okay, I'm going to try the next one. So when I take a look at the next one, 15, I would say 25 when I add that to it. 31, and then I add that, and that also gives me 34. So I'm going to add that one to the list as well. Move on to the next one here. So if I have 14 and I add 7, that's 21. That would give me 32, and that's another 2. So there's another one that adds up to 34. I'm going to check the next one because I'm on a roll here. So if I do 12 and 8, that gives me 20. If I add 13, that's 33, plus the 1, look at that, there's another one that adds up to 34. Okay, so I have 4 of them with vertical lines. So maybe, since that worked so well for me, I'm going to try horizontal lines. So going across the top, if I add these together, 16, this would give me 19, 20, 21. And then when I add 13 to that, I really do get 34. So that's working pretty well. I do the same thing here. 10 plus 5 is 15. That would give me 26. And when I add 8 to that, that one works too. Next one, 9 plus 6. So that's going to give me 15. When I add this, when I add these two together, that also ends up being 34 in total. And the last one, I kind of blocked off the last one, but 14 plus 1 would be 15. Add another 15, that's 30. So look at that, that works too. So far we have 8 out of these 15 that are working out for us. Okay. Maybe to keep things consistent, I am going to, I'm going to try the diagonals. So if I go diagonally this way, I get 6 and 4 is 10. I add the 11 to it, so that's 21. And when I add that, yes, that one works. So there's another one. I'm going to try the other diagonal. Just so I can keep organized, I'm going to keep things consistent. So that gives me 26. when I add that to it and add that to it, yes, I do get 34. So there's another 2. And then it does say must use line segments, so we're doing that. Can use diagonals, we just did that. There's no other diagonals that could work, and no spaces in between the numbers. Yeah, we've been doing that, but we didn't do any squares. Let's maybe try out some squares if you can still see this through all these different colors. So over here, 16 plus 3 would give me 19, plus 10, 29, and that, so look at that, this square works. So there's another one. When I add these, 10 I would get, and this would be 24, so yeah, that one works. Let me try this square at the bottom, that would be 15, 22, yep, that works and gives me 34, and that gives me 10, that would give me 25, and the 9 added to it does give me 34, so all 4 of those squares work. And I think there's only one area left to try, and that's in the middle here. 6 and 10 is 16, and then we're adding this 11 to it, so we would get 27. We're gonna add that, and look at that, that also gives us 34. So that gives you an idea of what type of work we're doing. We're just looking for patterns and puzzles, and we're solving them using our logic. I'm going to give you this next one, and I'm going to leave you to try it on your own, but here's the next one. Start with 8 coins lined up horizontally and move them to a row of 4 coins with another 4 stacked on top. So we're moving it to make it look like that. But these rules have to be applied. Each coin can only move 3 spots to the right. When you are moving over 2 coins that are stacked vertically, so one on top of the other, it counts as 2 spots. So when you move a coin and it leaves a space, you can slide the remaining coins together to close up the space. So let me show you. If we have, how many are there again? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let me draw that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can only move them 3 spots to the right. So if I was moving this first coin, I could go 1, 2, 3 spots to the right. That would end up looking like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And when I move it, if it would be on the third, I would have that first. So I'm going to put X over it so you can see what's happening here. That coin would have moved to there. So to make this clear to you, if I wanted to move this coin, these would count as 2 spots. So it would go 1, 2, and the third spot would be here. That's where it would move to. Okay, so I'm going to let you try that and play around with that on your own. And for your assignment for today, on page 266, you can pick 10 questions of your choice, because they're all different types of games of strategy. They're all quite different. So you get to pick the ones that you find fun or that you enjoy solving. And that's what you're working on. Remember to check your solutions at the back. And that's the end of 7.4.